Right, welcome to another Freebie Friday. It's Ken Callwood from QuickFix.io, and I'm here to provide my fellow entrepreneurs a way to increase their conversions on their checkout pages. Now, what we're going to be taking a look at today is an easy way to give people options on how they want to actually give you money. So you can see here we have a setup with a very simple checkout page. This is one of our templates. And we have over here the explanation of how much they're going to pay, kind of highlighting it. We can see that there's a button here that shows which option has been selected. And then down here at the bottom, it actually coincides with the price that we're talking about all over the place, right? But let's say that this person is smart, wants to save some money, and so they go ahead and they click on the $49.99 a year. That flips this over here, and it actually shows them a $49 checkout. Right? So the way we're doing this is we are actually using two separate blocks for this. Let's jump into the editor, and you can see that block number one is a $7.99, and this is just a normal run-of-the-mill button that just has some different styling added to it. Right? And then down here, block number two, switch the styling from the $7.99 button to the $49.99 button, changed out the text here so it is highlighting the yearly amount, the annual amount versus the monthly amount, and the rest is just a normal checkout form. All right, so now let's jump in and let's take a look at the actual magic. So we come here into the custom code, and we, as always, drop our ClickFix script on here. We hide this div so that way none of this stuff shows up other than when we want it to. We hide the top block, so that is the $7.99 block, right? This whole block gets hidden. Then we say if anchor is option number one, or because by default there is no anchor, so on load, or if option number one is in the URL, then show the $7.99 block and hide the $49.99 block, right? And if it's option number two, then we do the opposite. We hide the $7.99 and we show the $49, right? And it is really that simple, right? And how do we get these anchor links to be part of the buttons? Well, we just go to each button and we click on the link that we want to create. We select other as the type, and we just go ahead and type exactly what we put in the custom code. # option dot one. The dot we put in because this is how we started doing it, and so this is kind of the way we always build it. But it doesn't have to have a dot in there. It could be option one. It can be whatever you want it to be, as long as it has this little #, this hashtag, which is what denotes an anchor link. You can put anything you want after that. Now, the caveat, of course, is that you want there two. First, you always want to make sure this says same window or else it's going to mess this up. And then whatever you put in there, whatever you have here in the button link, it has to match exactly what you put into your custom code, or this is not going to work. Now, we already saw it in action, so there are probably some of you who are thinking, yeah, but I could just add the different payment options here to the actual card itself, which is true. You could set up a payment option. So you could say that you want to, we can't do a payment option on a subscription, so that's first and foremost. But you could actually have a payment plan, right? And you could have one be a monthly, well, first you would have to have it doesn't give you a subscription, so you would only be able to say a set number of months, and then you'd have to try and get them to re-opt in. You could do a one-time or a monthly, so that's something that happens. You can have a monthly and an annual, but now you have to go ahead and define, right? And so nobody's going to want to see something like this, right, on the site. So we'll go ahead and publish this, and let's say that we wanted to set up the option to look like that. All right, so page save, let's see. Go to the main page here. And now we can see that this loads it up, right? And so nobody's really going to want to see 99 monthly payments of $7.99, right? Because that really hits home and it says, okay, well, now I got to select, I'm going to be paying 99 times. Then they start to do math, and it's going to be a show. Let's call it that, right? So you could offer those types of things, but it gets really sticky when you want to actually turn something into a subscription, right? So let's say that it's the dummy product again. And we're going to call this a subscription. And once it's a subscription, that's it. You have no way to offer multiple subscription options. You can only have a payment plan, which is a set number of payments, or you can have a subscription. You can't have both. So that's reason number one to set something up like this. Reason number two, of course, is because when you have it set up, let's go ahead and just change this back to how we had it. When you have it set up correctly, it makes it much simpler for people to understand exactly what they're going to be paying for. Don't know why I went to that. Shipping, don't need that. All right, back to where we were. You can compare what we saw a second ago to what we actually see on a page like this, where it is very, very clear exactly what it is that we are trying to accomplish, right? These are the terms, right? It spells it out here. This is how much they're going to pay today. And if you wanted to, you could actually say, today your card will be charged $7.99, and then $7.99 per month every 30 days, or however you want to set this up for the lawyers. And then they click submit, and it's very clean. When you have those other options there, people start to think about it. They start to do math, whereas this makes it very point and click. Okay, actually, I think that it's smarter for me to pay $50 a year than $8 a month. That's almost 50% discount. Boom, I'm going to go with that. And of course, you would add more marketing language to really call out how much they're saving and all that kind of stuff, right? So I hope that makes sense. But more so, I hope that you understand that this can be applied to so many more things than just an annual and a monthly option, right? Because we are making this in a way where we're using separate blocks, and if we wanted to, we could just use columns and have this actual piece of the puzzle, the actual payment information and all that stay the same, and then just swap out the product down here at the bottom, which would save on how you build this. But because we're using this type of structure, whether it be blocks or columns, and hiding and showing things based on the user's options that they select, we can go way beyond just monthly or yearly. We can do one-time payment options. We can have a payment plan. We can mix and match subscription or a payment plan. We can add on other services. If they select yearly, we could also show a bump that they wouldn't see if they selected the monthly. This gives you the ultimate flexibility to build the checkout experience and the checkout flow exactly as you see fit. So this is just one more way that ClickFix.io is giving you more control over how your pages and your users are able to interact with your business, and how to increase the conversions that you're going to get because of offering your visitors and your potential clients more different and improved ways of giving you money. So if you like that, all you got to do is go to clickfix.io and sign up for a free account. Everything you saw here today was done absolutely 100% for free. And this is just our way of giving back to the Ontraport community. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop them below this video, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible.